Let's hope they get some good snow up in the mountains this year. We could really use it a lot.
We sure could, but we need a big pattern shift in order for that to happen, friends. And maybe there's one. Let's look at the long range. But we start with today, following our cold front. We've got the sun going down. There's that live view from Ensign Peak, our ABC4 camera, showing you our gorgeous skies on a Friday evening as we head into the weekend. Great shot there. Looking at Moab, we also have some pretty colors in the outline of Castleton Rock over in Grand County. Now, we know the satellite radar shows us the progression of that high, that cold front that moved on through and the high behind it. Northwest flow there, a few clouds moved through and a few spotty showers with the passage of the front, but that has since cleared the area. And we're a little bit unsettled. Maybe you've noticed some clouds towards the mountains, most likely on the I-80 side of things up towards Summit County. But other than that, we saw the sun sneak out and it's fairly quiet. Slight chance you see an isolated shower tonight, but not likely for the Wasatch Front valleys. 50s, that's where we are temperature-wise, sitting at 56. A few 60s on the eastern side of the state and in south central Utah. And then we have the 70s in St. George, low 70s, so cooler air even made it to southern Utah. Are you headed out for your Friday night? Have fun, but bring the jacket because you see those 50s turning into 40s by ABC4 News at 10. Partly cloudy skies and temperatures at 47. Cedar City view, Iron County looks nice, basking in the last few moments of sunshine. I know we'll get a nice sunset down there. We always seem to. Now, southern Utah, just want to shout you out a little bit because with our northerly flow heading into Saturday night and Sunday, you see the wind gusts here. They start to increase. We get some enhanced canyon winds, gap winds with a northerly flow. If you know, you know. We're talking to Snow Canyon folks over in Ivins near Zion National Park. This is where we get really strong canyon winds. The air flows through the canyon and comes out with a burst of energy. We will see that into early Sunday morning, and then things will relax. But I just wanted to forewarn you that gap winds will be there. Dry air in place. High pressure takes over for the weekend and keeps us dry, but we do see some hope. We talk about wet weather, and it looks like right now there's potential for late next week for us to see some of it, or at least moist air to move into Utah, which is a bit of a change after what we deal with this weekend with the dry setup. Futurecast keeps us quiet. Front clears the area. High pressure takes over. Northerly flow. It's going to be cool. It's going to be crisp. Are you an early riser? Tomorrow morning, you'll see those numbers in the 40s as you're heading out. We're going to warm things up, but we're going to stay slightly below seasonal norms, low to mid 50s along the Wasatch Front, and then high pressure starts to take over. That high pressure is going to help us out. Here's a look at the 6 to 10 day outlook. Our precipitation outlook looks wetter than average for the Beehive State starting November 13th, which means quiet into early next week, but then possibly some changes. The temperature outlook is warmer than average, so we'll see precipitation type, but we're not totally clear on this weather maker. So let me show you why and what we're watching. Cooler conditions with our cold front that came through, high pressure taking over this weekend. This ridge of high pressure is a storm block. It's going to bring a warming trend, subsidence, sinking air. Numbers will jump above average. We get back into the 60s through next week. We start to see some changes, though, with the development of that low. Not all the weather models agree. This is several days away. So while we're optimistic and want to bring the chance of rain, the path of the low is still undetermined. Will it flatten the ridge? Does it mean Mountain Snow Valley rain? We're going to have to wait and see, but we're hopeful that we will see a pattern shift and bring some snow to our mountains and some wet weather. November has been dry. 50s for tomorrow. Average temperature is going to be a nice weekend. 50s and 60s in eastern Utah, 73 in St. George, where the next 7 has sunshine, quiet conditions. Now those gap winds will pick up late morning tomorrow, and they'll be around through Sunday morning. And then the winds will relax. Looking at the Wasatch Front, our warming trend takes us into the 60s. We jump above average again as we get through next week. And because I'm an optimist, I go scattered showers Friday and say, come on, pattern shift. We need something.
I like your optimism.
You have to be at this point so dry into the middle of November.
Bring it on. We know BYU fans feeling optimistic.